the News 12 Connecticut Education Notebook. I'm Amelie Wilson. This weekend, we're going to take a look at what it takes to put together a winning college application. Also, how the game of chess teaches kids to make good life decisions. All that is coming up, but first, get ready for the coming up next on the News 12 Connecticut Education Notebook. Chess can be an intimidating game, but a Greenwich woman is trying to get kids interested in pawns, kings, and queens. How the board game is teaching students about strategy and good decision making. Find out more next. We're back with the News 12 Connecticut Education Notebook. I'm Amelie Wilson. The game of chess inspires strategy, critical thinking, and a whole lot of planning. Lessons learned on the chessboard can often spill over into real life. Vicki Mayfield Camacho of Greenwich has written the chess song, hoping to get kids of all ages involved in the game. She is also the executive producer of a new show called Neighbors. Vicki has brought along her editor, Matthew Gillespie. So glad to have you both here.
Thank you.
So the chess song, Vicki, tell me, you wrote it after living kind of in a rough neighborhood, seeing a lot of kids fall victim to violence and crime.
Yes, I did. And I was trying to think of, what I can do to help. If you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem.
Right.
So I started thinking, what can help these kids make better choices? I heard stories like someone getting in an argument and telling a young person, well, you stay right there, I'm going to go home and get my gun. And they would stay. And they would take an hour and they would come back and they would shoot them. And I'm saying, is it something in their head to tell them, not to be there, to move out of the way, to do something else? And I was like, chess could do that. And then I thought about, how could I go into parents' homes and say, excuse me, show them, okay, I'll use this as an example, as I do in the show. When we were small, if you got close to the fire, you put your hand by the fire, you used to get smacked away or pushed away. I mean, they made a big deal about you not being around the fire. Well, nowadays they say, well, after they get burned, they'll know not to put their hand there. But they may get burnt up. They may burn down the house.
It's being proactive.
Totally proactive.
So you wrote this song. We're going to play it, and you can kind of hear some of the words. But it's an easy way of teaching kids the moves, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. A fun way, easy way of remembering.
So they can sit there and listen to the song. The pawn does this, the rook does this, the bishop does this.
Yeah.
And this is how it moves on the board. And when you think about what the pieces do, you learn to make better decisions because you have to plan ahead. You have to kind of realize that if I want to take that square, I have to make these steps to try to get there. When I take that piece, that's what I have to do. So maybe when they're living their life, they'll learn how to think ahead and realize that when they make a decision, it affects not only themselves but other people, i.e. the pieces on the chessboard.
No doubt. So you've collaborated to put together a show called Neighbors.
Yes.
When does it air and what channel?
Wednesday at 8 p.m. is on a public access channel 88 in the Cablevision network, of course. And basically, Neighbors is a show about us, me as one of the neighbors, coming together to help Vicki make this dream come true as far as the chess song. So it's part reality show and part talking about chess and how it helps people make better decisions.
And you're hoping, now you're living in Greenwich, but you're hoping to reach everybody, right, Vicki?
Yes. Oh, yes. The song, it's the music to the song is from the song Respect by Aretha Franklin. And when, looking for a song, because I didn't have a song, I was like, an easy way to remember how the pieces move, and I have to put it to a song. And in my mind, I said, it has to be a song that even the parents know. Because what good is it a child learning chess? Okay, they could play chess in school, but they only play it in school,
right.
Or, I think it's something that should be shared at home. So then I spoke to the adults, and they had the same thing like you guys sitting here saying, oh, I can't remember how it moves.
And who doesn't know respect? So that was easy to put it on.
Oh, yeah,
right?
Yeah,
so you don't even have to learn how to sing the song. You know the song.
Easy enough. Thank you both, Matthew. I mean, this has been great. And Vicki, and we want to send more people to your website.
Yes.
There it is, neighborstv.info. If you'd like more on the program, be sure to catch it on Wednesdays. Thank you again.
Thank you for having us.
Best of luck for teaching chess.
Yes.
Now I have to learn.